welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D. Welcome to the last show of 2022. So we're coming up to the end of the year. So for me, it is Friday. So tomorrow will be my New Year's Eve, and then Sunday is New Year's Day for me. So I'm almost there at the end of the year, being ahead of for most people in the world. So what we got coming up for 2023, and it is a year 7 globally. So it is. I'm more astrology than numerology, but I know from a personal year 7, it is more about rest. It is also a spiritual year as well. But we do have a big year, 2023, in astrology because we've got planets changing signs. We do have, and we're in a Mercury retrograde, which has just happened. So for me today. So it may not even feel like when we enter January 1, it may not even feel like we've got a new year or that we're starting a new year because we've still got some planets that are in retrograde. So this can affect, make you feel tired. Things and plans can be chaotic, especially, it's a bit strange having these, especially a Mercury retrograde on New Year's because our plans, especially in Capricorn where it is, because it can get haywire. Plans might not go according to plan. If you're someone that's very organized, very structured, or a Capricorn, this might be a bit of a troubled time for you because you might find that, what you're trying to, organize and create may not happen. So we always say try to avoid starting anything new during retrograde. So kind of a way is a good thing having it where everyone's still off on a holiday break too. So we'll be there until I feel like January 19th, I think it is, it ends, or maybe later. There's one end, I think around 19th. Mars and Mercury, they sort of end around the same time. We've also got coming up this week Venus conjuncting Pluto. So this can bring about a change in our relationships, also to do with our finances as well. And then next year, with the biggest shifts that we've got Saturn in March moving from Aquarius into Pisces, which is going to be a big shift. So no longer will we still may have issues from time to time with technology and I guess our freedoms, but it won't be as much, we won't have that sort of strain or that pressure. It's more going to be things that affect Pisces. So it is going to be more about media, can be also about the collective and compassion, also spirituality as well. So we're going to find could be boundaries that need to be set, but that transit does last 2.5 to 3 years. So, but it will make a big shift next year. The other big shift that we've got is Pluto moving into Aquarius. So for a few months, Pluto next year moves into Aquarius, then retrogrades back into Capricorn, then 24 moves back into Aquarius. So over these next couple of years, we're going to have this, it's going to be a bit strange. When we're dealing with Pluto, we are dealing with, way how it's explained to me is it's like death and transformation, but it means a big change, it means something, like an ending and a new beginning and a starting of something as well. My cat's just come in to say hi. So she's just jumped on. I always have a chair beside me for them to come and sit next to me when I'm working. So hopefully she'll just stay on the chair. Otherwise, she may come up on the desk and get in the way. But we'll see. At the moment, she's happy just to sit beside me. She's usually that's what she wants. So we've also got this Pluto. So Pluto is about this big transformation. It can do endings, but new beginning. The thing with Pluto, it does take away, but it will bring back in a different way somehow. We've also got Jupiter, which is going to be in Aries by until the end of May. Then it will go into Taurus. So moving into Taurus, I feel like this could bring about some sort of changes, positive changes with money. The way money is had around the world has always been, we always hear little snippets and things of digital currency coming in. And I feel like that could very well happen when Jupiter does move into Taurus. So everyone that's in Taurus, you're going to get a boost of good energy coming up this year. For those who are in the last part of Aries, all of Aries, from now until May, are all going to get some good energy coming in. some sort of, you might feel more empowered, feel more strength to go forward. And then after that's going to go into Taurus. So Taurus, I feel out of all the star signs this year is going to have the most positive year, I do feel like. Just with that Jupiter energy. They've also got Uranus, which can be unbalanced, but I don't mind Uranus. It is we don't know what's going to bring, but I see that as good and bad because unexpected things can be just as good. So I don't mind it. There were also, those are the big transits along with some other things that we've got going along the year, which is going to be, it's fun, but the people at the end of Capricorn, beginning of Aquarius, you guys are going to be in this over the next couple of years, this transformation is going to happen around you. You might see the world differently. Your world may even change. There's different things that can happen with that. And as I said, it also can be do with some sort of endings, but then new beginnings too. Pluto, to me, reminds me of when we got here in Australia, we get those bushfires. But then after the bushfire, you go and everything's burnt. But you go about a few months after that, you got that regrowth, that lush green. So that's why also Pluto, to me, that's Pluto. It's that phoenix. It's that thing that does, that big change, that ending of, but then that new beginning, that regrowth that happens. So, it's going to happen for people at the end, right at the end of Pluto, in the beginning of Aquarius. So what else have we got? So what I feel like for this retrograde, this conjunction with Pluto and Venus, I got here, don't make flash decisions, like decisions that are fast. Try and just think things through. You may sort of think just changing your mind could happen, like rapid changes, but I feel like just try and think things out. The changing your mind. And there could be a thing about wanting more in your relationships and wanting more with money. As a whole for 2023, I've got that it's about breaking ties. And we can even see around the world, governments may change the way they run and act. And there could be a big changes around the world with governments too, with this Pluto and Capricorn and Aquarius energy. So I've got breaking ties. So what doesn't serve us anymore? I've got here change for the better. I've got here hidden secrets will be revealed. So I feel there's going to be a lot of things going to come out, surprises revealed to us. And it's going to be about not being controlled. So people don't want to be controlled and ruled. I feel like this is going to be coming up over these next few years. And it can be about looking, I feel like also this year we're going to be looking back at different relationships and love. It's going to come up, as well as spiritual growth and connecting to people. So I feel like there is some positive that's coming into 23 about spiritual growth and people reconnecting with others. And I feel like here it's about cleaning up from the past. I feel like it's going to be about cleaning up things that we haven't dealt with and putting them to rest or to bed. And I feel like don't be skeptical. So it is about, I guess even for myself, believing is seeing, but it's also I feel like it's going to be about being open-minded coming in. So let's go to the callers. So we've got here Brandy, who's in Ocean City, who's in Maryland in the USA. So hey, Brandy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I was looking for either a relationship reading or like anything on that, or basically anything that comes available or comes up.
Okay, let me have a look. Okay, let's see here. And also, do you have a man in spirit that, by any chance, all day I've had this man with me in spirit, who's been riding a bike, like a motorbike. Did you have a man in spirit that would like to ride bikes by any chance?
No.
Okay, maybe he might be for the next caller. He's put his hand up, and I know he's for someone. For someone. Usually spirit is around and you end up finding out who they're from. Okay, let's look for you for relationships. And what is your star sign?
I'm a Libra.
Libra. So you're about balance. You're about balance and doing things for others. Okay, let's have a look here about love. Okay. I keep on getting like you want the one. Like I feel like you want something about you wanting the one relationship, or you just want the one. So is it? But I feel like there's someone around you. Are you in a relationship at the moment? 'Cause I feel like there is someone around you or close around you. I don't feel like you're completely single. You could be.
No, I met me and my boyfriend. I met my boyfriend's house. So yeah, he's in the other room.
Oh, okay. And he's your one? Because I just keep something about having the one. So I'm hearing about is having the one.
I feel like he is the one.
Okay, good. Look, I feel like with him, it is about patience is the key. Is what I feel about with your partner, and I do feel like he tries to please you, or I do feel like he tries to do the right thing by you. I've just got these new cards for Christmas, and the Alice in Wonderland cards, and I feel like he comes across as being the King of Hearts. So in that movie, The King of Hearts was actually I feel like from what I remember of the movie, he was actually a nice guy. The Queen was more bossy. So I see him and it's drawing out to me. So I feel like he's like the King of Hearts. So he's someone that tries to really, compensate and do things for you as well. And I feel like it's going to, with this relationship, it's just about, it takes its time. Like it's like a flower that blossoms, or like I'm seeing a rose and it sort of opens and it blossoms up. Okay. And I feel like there's marriage. Have you married? Because I feel like that there is marriage on the cards with this. I feel like he is your one. I just feel like he's the one that you've got. And I do feel like there's marriage here as well for him or with you. There's something coming up here. I feel like I'm going to March where I feel like, I don't know if you've got anything you to sign in March, or there's like paperwork, or there's, do you have a wedding planned by any chance? Because I just feel like there's something signed by March.
Not that I know of right now, no.
No wedding planned at the moment? No wedding planned? Okay, there's something about March.
Asked me.
Never asked you? Look, I feel be patient. Yeah. I feel like he will ask you. So I said, I feel like marriage is on the cards. Because I just feel like he's going to be the one. Like I feel like this is quite cemented. But there's something about March. And March, I feel like I'm signing documents or I'm signing paperwork. So I just feel like, maybe it's a wedding certificate. But it could even be, this card is setting out to me as well. It even could be perhaps you're moving house, or something with the house, or new house. Potentially, if the house gets overcrowded, or you need something bigger, because I just feel like this is something that's going to be, but it's like, as I said, it's like a flower that blossoms out. It's like slow pace. This is someone who doesn't like to. I feel like he doesn't like to be rushed, but I feel like there will be when. I'll just say when can we get married? When can you get married? Look, I feel like it doesn't come up this year. I feel 2024 could be when you guys tie the knot. I am also seeing, I do see a ring with you guys, but but there's something about March, and I feel like I'm signing some sort of document in March, but I feel like if it's not marriage, it could be to do with a house. So maybe it's a new house that you're going to get, or this card is really standing out to me, and the cards where she's sort of grown outside the house. So it could be that you might need a bigger house for some reason. And I feel like also we've got 2 children, because if you haven't got 2 children yet, I need to go 2 children. So I'm getting to 2 of them with you too. And I feel like there's kids with you guys too. Like this is like coming together. I feel really good about this relationship. But was there anything else that you want to ask about the relationship?
Well, I guess everything is going fine. We had some issues earlier in our relationship, and I was wondering if they were resolved, or if he's, not going off track, if you know what I mean. But with that being said, what you said before, I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I don't see a problem. Look, I feel like you guys have had the hard yards, and I do feel like there's been a a healing with those issues, or there's been like, I just see things being mended. So I do feel like there's things being mended. As I do feel like this guy is for you, and I feel like there's been an open door. So I feel like that this man is not trapped. If he wants to leave, he can leave any time. But he's choosing you, or he's choosing to stay with you. So I just feel like he's very anchored with you. I mean, we all look, there's everything about looking, but I don't feel like I'm going on, like I don't feel like this man is unfaithful. I feel like when I'm seeing him now, I feel like I just feel like he's with you. As I said, I see a door open, and so I know that for me, it's like he can walk any time, but I feel like he's choosing to be with you. I just keep on seeing him as this man, the King of Hearts here. But I just feel like there's something about patience with it, about patience. And I do get it's slow, but there's going to be a surprise in September, something about September, and I feel like there could be a surprise for you in September with him. But yeah, nothing ever come out even in the cards that came out that sort of says to me like bad, and I don't feel bad with this. I just feel positive, and I just feel like it's about just being slow. And I also feel like he's learned from his mistakes too, with the issues that were there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it there. I wish you all the best and Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so now we've got Carla, who's in New Orleans in Louisiana. So hi, Carla. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I was wondering if you would have any messages from heaven from my late husband.
Okay, any messages like for family, just say?
My late husband.
From someone's passed on. By any chance, do you know a man that's passed over who rides the bike? He got really excited when you came on, so I'm really hoping that you can claim this man because he's been with me all day. And usually he's for the show. Someone they call up. Yeah, he rides a motorbike. So can you take a man that's passed over who's not a skinny man? I do see him as a larger man, and he's riding a bike. And I do feel like he's from the southern part of America, and I see there's a flag with a bike too. But it's not I'm assuming it's a flag of one of the states because it doesn't look to me like an American flag, but it's American colors and it has stars on it. So I feel like it's maybe to do with one of the states there. Do you know a man that's passed in spirit of that like that?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, we'll see where we go. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get back to this man and just be like, are you sure? Because he got really excited when you came on the phone. Okay. So, okay. I just got a message. So it may be for someone that might be for someone else. Okay. All right. Thanks. So we'll, okay, I'll just try and move that spirit on for a moment, and then I'll just get to something for you there, Carla, because I feel like I might know who that man is for. Okay, so let's go with you. So you wanted to hear from spirit as well? Well, again, sorry, I missed who you. Is there someone you want to hear in the spirit world?
My husband.
A husband. Okay, sure. Okay, I do see another man that's come forward. This man, he's completely different to the one that I was seeing before. And this man looks kind of fit to me. So he looks like that he may have, he kept himself in check. So I don't see him as being like a skinny, but he's not big. But I feel like he may have worked out. I just feel like he's a bit, a solid build. But he's wearing like comfortable clothing. So he's wearing like a polo shirt or a shirt that has a t-shirt with a collar, and he's wearing shorts. And his hair is like nice and like it's very neat, like short back and sides, but very neat. Does that sound like your husband?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Good. Relief. Okay. Okay. So he's taking me. So when he proposed, so did he propose, or like I feel like he's taking me to like proposal, and I'm proposing on. He's showing me he's down on one knee, and there's also flowers. So was he a bit romantic? Would like make things special for you, or was that how he proposed at all?
He's very romantic.
Oh, that's good. Good, because he's showing me the red roses, and he's down on one knee for the proposal, and he's sending through a lot of love. And he's telling me that he knows that at this time of year it's very hard because you see other people and other couples, but he's still with you and he still walks with you. And I feel like when you're walking with him, like you're either holding hands or linking arms, like he's a very gentleman, like he's got that gentleman charm to him. Like you're his. To me, I feel like he's your priority. Like he's just someone who would, like back in the day, like if there was like mud on the ground, he would put his coat down. Like he's very gentlemanly, this man, and strong. He's telling me to tell you also, like not to. Oh, that's good. I'm very happy. He's telling me to tell you not to worry about the money, because I feel like it's like he's telling me about money, like not to worry about money. He's telling me like it's all gonna. It's going to take a bit of time, so I don't know if you're worried about finances or there's an issue with money there, but he's telling me by October things you're on the other side, like you've crossed the bridge or you've come through to the other side. And he's very he's very happy. He's also setting a picnic. So we had picnics with him because he's setting a picnic, but he's just saying don't worry, things are going to smooth over, but I feel like I'm going to by October. He's telling me by October where things sort of smooth over, and there's a delay in things. So I don't know if it's like if it's any paperwork that needs to be sorting out. So I'm seeing you read paper or a piece of paper, so I feel like with paperwork, but I feel like there could be a delay in things too.
Okay.
But he's sending his love to you. Also, did he have like your front yard, is it very neat? Would he keep this yard neat and tidy?
Yeah.
And is at the moment, is it not as neat as he would keep it?
Correct.
Because he's showing me that it's not up to his standards. Like there's a little bit, like I feel like it's still, like if I saw it, I probably would still think it's neat, but it's just not up to his standards. So it's like he's trying to pull some grass, like it's not really trying to pull some grass out, I guess on the side of the driveway. But he's like, don't worry. He's telling me he was a bit nitpicky when he was here, but very hard. I feel like he was very hardworking. He does send his love to you. And is there children in this marriage as well? Because he wants me to go to the son. So is there a son or young boy or boy?
I have a grandchild. Mm-hmm.
You have a grandchild, and okay, it's a son. It's a boy.
I have a son. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Yeah. He's talking about the son. He's going to grow. He's going to grow up to be like he's telling me he's going to grow up to be like a strapping like son, or there's a similarity. So I don't know if like chip or the old block. So I feel like that this grandson or this son that you've got is going to be like this man. There's going to be similarities with them because he's telling me that there's going to be like me. Saying it's going to be like me. And he's very proud. So he's sort of chuffed about this. He's sort of proud about that. About his son, and also he's very proud about the legacy this man leaves behind. He's just proud that and there's something about don't worry about something about a growth spurt. So I don't know if it's just something about the growth spurt. He's telling us I don't know if he's growing fast or had a growth spurt, but he's talking about a growth spurt too. But he just wants you to celebrate this new year, just celebrate him and your life together. And he's giving you his as a ring. It's not a wedding. Did he have a ring, but it wasn't a wedding ring? It was some other ring that he had.
He had a few college rings and high school graduation.
And you've got that ring because he's giving you this ring. So have you got this? You've got the ring. He's very proud of this ring, his achievement. He's saying thank you. So whatever you're doing, wherever you're keeping it, he's saying thank you for the ring, because he's giving you the ring. But he sends all his love to you. So I hope I've helped you today, and Happy New Year, and I wish you all the best.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
That's okay. No worries. Okay, everyone. So we're coming into this brand new year. I don't necessarily do New Year's resolutions myself. I just I just keep going on, but I'm pretty organized and structured myself. I'll do one card for the whole year, for the collective. We've got this card. As I said, I feel like with 2023 is going to be about not being controlled and finding a way of doing things that you want to do and breaking away with things. But I do feel like finances and money is going to be a big thing coming up in 2023 as well. If you want to contact me for a reading, you can. You can contact me in my Facebook page, which is Lady D Psychic Parties, same as my website. My Instagram and TikTok is Lady DS Psychic, and I also have a YouTube channel, which is Lady D, or if you can't find it through that, just Google Danielle Psychic. I will be putting up my predictions for 2023 on my YouTube channel later on today. And I hope you all have a happy new year, and I'll see you same place, same time next week. So enjoy yourself, do something for you that makes you happy for the last day of the year. Okay, bye for now.